Hello everyone, welcome back to MASA Military. On May 1st, China's third aircraft carrier, the Fujian, commenced its maiden sea trials. The Fujian is the People's Liberation Army's, PLA, first catapult-equipped aircraft carrier, departing from the design philosophy of Soviet carriers and adopting a design concept similar to that of American carriers, featuring a flat flight deck and electromagnetic catapults. The Fujian is the PLA's first aircraft carrier designed and built according to Western standards, differing significantly from the design concepts of its predecessors, the Liaoning and Shandong. After transforming a former Soviet carrier into the Liaoning, China has managed to own 3 carriers in just 12 years. Political rather than military considerations primarily drive China's urgency in constructing the Fujian. Controlling only the South China Sea and the East China Sea would not require such luxurious equipment for the PLA. Xi Jinping's ambition will likely extend into the Pacific, the Indian Ocean, and even the Atlantic. China has not publicly disclosed the performance parameters of the Fujian, and most information available to the public is speculative based on photographs. The most reliable data suggests that the flight deck is 1,036 feet long, with a total width of 249 feet and a waterline length of approximately 958 feet, with a maximum width of around 129 feet, possibly exceeding 80,000 tons in total load displacement. China has not released any information regarding propulsion, whether it is conventional or nuclear powered. However, the media speculates it still employs steam turbine propulsion, generating steam using boilers. Since China's gas turbine technology is still underdeveloped, the Fujian can only achieve high cruising speeds with steam turbines, which sacrifices rapid responsiveness. Originally planned to feature 2 steam catapults, breakthroughs in electromagnetic catapult technology and onboard conditions led to the switch to electromagnetic catapults. This change needed extensive alterations to the design layout of the carrier, resulting in significant delays in the Fujian's launch. Construction of the Fujian began in the mid-2010s, with the exact date unclear to the public, and launched in June 2022. The Fujian features a flat, inclined flight deck with 3 catapults, 2 at the bow and 1 on the ankle deck. It has 2 aircraft elevators located symmetrically on the starboard side, 1 forward and 1 aft of the island. Like the Liaoning and Shandong, the elevators are integrated with the flight deck, occupying part of it. Furthermore, the Fujian has only 2 elevators, compared to the 4 on US Nimitz-class carriers and 3 on the Ford class. This difference may result in lower efficiency in aircraft deployment and affect the quantity and speed of aircraft sortie rates. However, this incremental improvement from the Liaoning and Shandong helps reduce technical risk and shortens construction and testing times. The Shandong took approximately 1 year and 7 months from its first sea trial to official service. Given the Fujian's more complex systems compared to the Shandong and Liaoning, testing and adjustment should require more time. Therefore, the Fujian may not officially enter service until 2026. However, it is possible for early commissioning for political reasons, followed by continued testing and adjustments. Regarding carrier operations, the People's Liberation Army Navy, PLAN, is still in the exploration and training phase. Unlike Western countries, which have joint training exercises and frequent military exchanges, the Chinese Navy has almost no allies. Russia can offer limited assistance, leaving China to primarily rely on its own trials, especially in carrier operations. Chinese carriers are all steam turbine driven, with fuel weight accounting for about 1/4 of the total displacement, severely restricting the fleet's endurance and mobility. They need refueling every few days, and due to a large quantity of fuel required, refueling takes a long time, hindering the carrier battle group's maneuverability. Therefore, Liaoning and Shandong often conduct high-speed sailing to a particular area and stay there for several days during the training exercises and refueling operations. The Fujian employs the same power system with the addition of electromagnetic catapult and arresting systems, which will consume even more power. It likely requires additional generators, further increasing fuel consumption. The increased number of aircraft on board will also contribute to higher fuel consumption. Therefore, Fujian mobility is at most that of the Shandong. The electromagnetic catapult on the Fujian has been a highly discussed topic. However, due to China's information blockade, it is challenging to find out its actual capabilities for certain. Videos of the Fujian launching heavy objects from the flight deck can only prove that it is functional. However, based on the experience of the US Ford-class carrier, the transition from functional to combat-ready is likely challenging. As for carrier-based aircraft, China's mature carrier-based aircraft currently only includes the J-15. However, the J-15 is a relatively outdated design. It's heavy, bulky, and with solid radar signatures, not conducive to long-range operations. Compared to the current US Navy's FA-18EF Super Hornet, there are performance gaps in various aspects, and even more so compared to the more advanced F-35C. China is also developing carrier-based aircraft, such as the J-35 and KJ-600 airborne early warning aircraft. Although there are various models and test flight photos, when to deploy them on carriers and what performance level it'll achieve remain to be discovered. Moreover, evidence suggests that the J-35 mimics the F-35, while the KJ-600 essentially copies the US E-2 Hawkeye airborne early warning aircraft. In terms of imitation, there is still a significant gap between China's carrier-based aircraft and those of the US Navy. Therefore, right now, it is too early to discuss the military effectiveness of the Fujian. Carrier-based aircraft are still the weakness of the PLA. The Fujian's power systems, catapult systems, aircraft, operational tactics, and crew issues are the critical indicators of its effectiveness to be looking out for in the future. Well, that's all for today. Please like, subscribe, and support MASA Military. See you next time.